Alright, it's March 19th. We're at 710 Holloway Street in Durham. I'm currently in the main sewer line, right at 50 foot from a 4-inch clean out located in the crawl. And we've hit a spot of roots that I can't get my camera past. I've located this outside. It's right at 2 foot in depth. So I'm going to pull back. Right now I have a bulb on the end of my camera, and it allows the camera to pick up off the bottom so that we get a little bit of picture. So I'm going to film as we go backwards, and we can find other things along the way, and then I'll try to get the camera past these roots without the bulb to see if I can make it to the city main out in the street. So overall, just first look at the line. It's obviously probably original cast iron, and it's done. It's beyond the end of its life on this one. I'm going to turn to the right. It seems like a 45. I had a really hard time making it past. I think it was that turn. Pretty bad buildup right here also. Let's turn to the left. So it zigzags probably right after it leaves the foundation. So it zigzags to the if you're in the front yard looking at the street, to the left. It's a pretty good buildup along the bottom. We got a small transition to PVC right here that is located right within the crawl space at the foundation wall. You can see it, and then we're going to start getting back to this portion of the pipe, which is cracked at the top. So you can see what happens. Looks like people are putting wet wipes or rags down the line, but that stuff just grabs. Alright, you can see the crack at the top of the pipe now. There are actually signs of sewer backup within the crawl area. There's toilet paper and stuff that had gotten out of this crack, so it's a good sign that the sewer had backed up under here at one point. Those are spider webs hanging down from the top. Looks like some...
It looks like a condom.
Yeah, I'm just not going to say what that is. It's pretty obvious. Prophylactic. Alright. So more, you can just see what happens to the debris that gets down the line in these old cast iron lines. They just literally sit. And that stuff like this guy right here will just cause a dam, and that dam builds up, and then next thing you know you have the main line clogged. So it's nice to have smooth walls on the inside of your piping, which this no longer has it. Alright, and we're also getting a belly in the line. We shouldn't see any water sitting in the line. So we're up off the bottom of the pipe by about 1.5 to 2 inches. The pipe's only 4-inch inner diameter, and we're submerged in water. So it's a pretty solid belly. Still in it. So basically that means that the pipe is not graded downhill towards the street. So here's a transition to PVC. Finally out of the belly. Alright. So this guy is the clean out that I went down. It's a 4-inch, so it looks like a clean out on the back of a 4x2 wide. We're going to try to take this bulb off and see if we can get past those roots. Another rag or something in there. See that? that. There.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
People put down pipes.
Wow.
Yeah. We're just gonna go warp speed. Try to get through those roots here. About 6 inches past where I was. So maybe this might be a good time to go try to run some more water. If you
Okay,
don't mind. Yeah,
we'll do. Yeah.
just
I'm
double
gonna
up
ask
some
you.
fixtures, flush some toilets,
Okay.
anything to kind of make a tidal wave so that I
Okay.
can maybe bump over these guys.
Sounds good.
I got about probably 20 foot to go before I get to the city main. Alright, we're going to pause the video right now while we try to bump over these roots. Alright, so we made it to the city main, and we'll do a slow pullback. Again, I don't have a bulb on the end of this camera, so there's a good chance that we might be submerged through part of this because the camera's only off the bottom of the pipe by about a ½ inch. But we'll just give it our best, that's all we got. So we're sitting in the terracotta main. This should be out in the street. That transition right there actually all looks like terracotta. So we're in cast iron, but the pipe right in front of us is terracotta. So that's likely in the city street. So I think what I'm going to do is actually just locate this. I want to find a spot near the curb edge so that if this line does get replaced, we'll know about where the city cleanout can be installed. So I'm going to go just pause the video and just locate this. I might have to pull it back 5 feet and do it again, but we'll try this. So video's being paused. Alright, we're back. Located that, but we were still in the street. Marked it with a white X, about 3'4" in depth. So still good knowledge to have. It's not nothing we absolutely need because that's going to be city territory. My goal was to pull it back about 12 to 14 foot, so we're going to try to shoot for like 58, 56, somewhere around there, and that should get us really close to the city curb. It appears. I don't know what that is. That is something hard. And I think we got a root coming in. I don't know if you see that right side there. It looks like a root to me. Hard to get a visual on it, but it looks like another root. Right there, sitting at about, I'd probably call that 2 o'clock maybe. Little black, kind of squiggly thing coming off the right, about 3 o'clock. Looks like another root has penetrated. I can't be 100% positive. Don't know what that is. It's either a pile of toilet paper or something hard. So I'm gonna shoot for about 57. We'll stop. We'll locate this, and then we'll move on to maybe locating one more spot near the foundation wall just to get an idea of exactly how this thing runs and the depth throughout. So pausing the video again, and we're going to locate the pipe in the yard. Alright, we're going to pull back to about 40 foot and locate again, that'll get us right near the foundation wall. We located that X about a foot or two off the curb towards the house, and it was 2 foot 6, I believe, in depth. Alright, there's our roots we're going through, pretty substantial, and looks like toilet paper and all types of stuff are wadded up in there. Got a 45 here. You know, we need to be more like 45 foot, I'm sorry. So we'll push it back. We'll get to about, I'm just gonna do it about right there, that way we get that turn. Alright, pausing the video again. Okay, so we're got that located, and it's looking like about 2 foot in depth. We'll go ahead and pull back, and we might as well just look at the line one more time. Again, this has no bulb on the end, so do expect it to be submerged fairly easily. There's that turn. We should be right at the crawl area now. There's that little PVC slice. Badly done, but a slice nonetheless, or a splice, I'll say. Getting into the cracked pipe, you can see it at the top of the screen right at 12 o'clock. Now I think we're getting ready to go swimming. Boom, now we're in the back grade. We're really not going to come back out of this until we hit the PVC pipe. While I'm under here, I'll take a picture of this too, but this 4-inch pipe on the horizontal, it's got that 2-inch trap hanging off of it. You can likely tell by the video, but it's got a pretty gnarly back grade on it. I believe that is just the vent for the house. So in a couple ways it's put in incorrectly. There's a heavy back grade. So likely that thing is holding water almost the entire width of the house, so you essentially have no main vent on the house. It's also it's flat right here, which means it's washed by no fixture, and your flat dry vents are illegal. To resolve this would be kind of a pain, but we'd probably have to pipe from this toilet flange over to the corner and roll a fitting off the top of the main and then tie it back into here. So yeah, I'm just going to mention that in there. Likely we'll have to strap that vertical pipe up, get it solidified, and then we can cut stuff loose, because I'm scared that the whole vent's going to fall if we don't solidify it somehow. And then we got this butte. Get a little closer. So this is a tub drain, and it's got a waste and overflow assembly coming from the bottom of the tub, which looks fine. It looks like it's not leaking or anything. And you got a P-trap and a direct 90 down with no vent right into the main line. So this is just a perfect scenario, and probably one of the most egregious I've seen of a S-trap, which is basically a perfect siphonage opportunity. And the whole point of venting and plumbing is to not siphon the trap. So that needs to be resolved. Yeah, looks like whoever they had in here just likely was not a plumber per se, but they knew how to put fittings together enough. And then again, I'll also make note of this. Just, it's all in the same area. I normally don't film this stuff, but since I got the camera, I'll take some pictures too. But these PEX lines, this is pretty consistent throughout the home. They're just floppy. They're not hung. If you were to put a washer in here that's like a high efficiency washer with a quick closing solenoid, which they all have, these lines are going to sit here and jump, and they're going to bang on the plumbing every time those valves open and close. So that's an easy fix, but I would want it addressed if it were my home. So that's it. I'll include all these details in the invoice, but figured I'd just throw it on video while we had it. End of video.